What's goody? It's your boy, Baba Lamb. Yo, first of all, I just want to see if y'all can notice it. Look at my fucking face, bro. You'll see how I'm like swollen. I got a cut on my face. This MMA training for September is broke. You know, it's going a little bit too well, bro. Better be watching out. But anyway, what we're here to do today is talk about the Kendrick Lamar album, Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers. Now, I couldn't figure out yet, because I've only listened to the album through one time. Like, it was apparently like double-sided, which we knew. Like, which side was the Big Steppers? Which side was Mr. Morale? I don't know. Maybe it's just the first half is Mr. Morale. I don't know. I didn't really hear a difference. But regardless, I had some notes on the album. First of all, chat, I want to hear, since we couldn't react to it, and I didn't want to react to it online because that always like fucks up the listening experience for me sometimes. I said always and sometimes in the same sentence. No, sometimes it does, depending on the subject matter, because Kendrick, like, you have to digest, you got to sit there and like dissect every lyric again, like it's goddamn King Frog that you need to kiss to turn into the beautiful princess and not be ugly ass Fiona up locked in the tower. People are saying Yeet's better. See, the thing is, I knew that people were gonna be tripping and being like, oh my god, the production on this album is trash, because everybody's so used to you know, Yeet and whatever, like the new school, right? But you can't deny that Kendrick is a GOAT. And maybe I'm being an old head here, but you gotta go into certain albums expecting different things. You're not gonna get like the crazy turn up lean anthems on Kendrick Lamar's album, like you would with Yeet or any of the artists that we usually, you know, let me get you parked outside, it's purple light lean. We're not gonna get that on Kendrick's album. We're gonna get some intellectual shit wherein then we start rethinking all the decisions in our life. We even go to the library and go buy some books. That's the type of shit that Kendrick Lamar makes you do. Personally, I'd say the album was like, let me see how many songs I liked out of it. There were a lot of interludes, so it's kind of hard to rate those or factor those into the album, or like kind of slower songs that I don't really count as actual songs, such as like Crown or Rich or whatever. But anyway, I'd probably give the album like an 8.5, and I'm not even like trying to be like, you know, Kendrick is a GOAT, because I'm not even the biggest fan of Kendrick. I know a lot of people on Twitter probably are like riding his meat because, you know, it's cool to say that, but it's also cool nowadays to hate. I thought it was a solid album. I don't know why everybody was tripping. It had a lot of diversity in it, in the sense that there was a lot. It was very well rounded. I posted that on Twitter. It had like old school shit. It almost, one of the songs, what was the song called? It was the one where it was going back and forth. We Cried Together with Taylor Page. That shit was crazy. It sounded like old Eminem to me, with like the different voices and different perspectives. Amazing. And it was like a toxic relationship. That's the type of shit that you expect out of Kendrick Lamar's. I'm sorry, Yeet can't do that. I'm sure Kendrick could make a Yeet album, but Yeet cannot make a Kendrick album. The introspectiveness. Like, there are even rumors that Kendrick Lamar writes Baby Keem's songs. In fact, like some reference tracks for all of TDE leaks. I believe Hell You Seen talked about it. And now he's leaving TDE. Like, this is the last album that he's doing with them, allegedly. So, you know, maybe there's a reason for that. Somebody super chatted, you think Uzi hinting at anything by unarchiving old snippets on his IG? I think he's just trying to get back into like the mode. Like, he's bringing back the old posts so that he can get back in the old lane of music. You feel me? Like the inspiration. But as I was saying, well-rounded album. The two bangers, I think the best song on there was Silent Hill with Kodak Black. People were saying that Kodak washed Kendrick, and you know, I'm not gonna say he didn't, but he definitely killed that shit. Kendrick might have let him do it though. And for some reason I got like hints of Kodak. Like he was narrating some other songs and it sounded like Lil Wayne. They kind of have like a very similar dialect or something, like accent. But Kodak definitely had the best verse on there, or like the best song on there, that is. The other banger on there was N95. I think a lot of y'all agree, right? Give me y'all's ratings though. I said 8.5. Give me like a strict number, because I wanna see like where my rating is at in comparison to the public. And then it also had some R&B songs like Die Hard, Count Me Out, and then like some of the songs hit the soul, man. I'm seeing a lot of 7s to 9s. Makes sense. Like I said an 8.5. But some of the songs hit deep, and like I've got a loving father, I'm not gonna lie, but Father Time, that song made me like feel for all the people who don't, like who had a father that walked out on them, or for whatever circumstances. Jesus Christ. Like I got goosebumps. The shit that he was saying, like I don't know, the confidence issues or the way that they just act because of it. I don't know, man. That song was amazing. What else? We Cry Together, like the toxic relationship, both of the perspectives. That was literally insanity. I've seen relationships arguing like that all the time. In fact, I'm watching divorces go down already. That's why your boy ain't trying to get married anytime soon, because 50% of marriages end up in divorce. What's the point? They just trying to take our money. Not actually. Dudes be fucking up. Somebody says SZA CZA Beats said he sound 500K. So I looked at what was the last album Kendrick dropped? Damn. I think Damn by Kendrick, let me look it up. I think it sold like 600K first week. Yeah, look at this shit. 600K. So granted, let's look how many merch bundles there are. It would be under, it's not there. But either way, I think like all of hip hop and a lot of music is listening to Kendrick's album right now. So I say ballpark like 500K or so is definitely in I don't know, it's definitely possible for Kendrick. I think and if you ask me, this is a contender for album of the year already. I think it's the best album of the year. Very cohesive, a lot of different types of songs that as we've already talked about. He even spoke about the political and economic state of the world upon Jaden Smith's request in the song Auntie, what was it? Auntie something? Auntie Diaries, talking about, you know, like homosexuality, how he had a what was it? A gay or trans uncle or auntie, something like that. And then Mother I Sober, he talked about, like, I believe the black perspective of how, you know, black people are systematically underprivileged compared to white people in America, which is so true. So damn, man, it just hit deep, bro. Dog Can shot Jace. Can's not stupid enough to do that. Don't be tripping like that. Transgender homosexuality, you know what I meant, man. It's all very similar. All of like the different like, technically speaking, are you oh shit, and Kendrick, he like started saying the F slur, but you know what, it was in a context where he wasn't saying it in a bad way. That's how it should be used. You can say words if it's not like you're actually being derogatory towards the people about it, you know what I mean? Also in Mother I Sober, he talked about sexual assault accusations about his cousin. I was trying to figure that out. He even mentioned like rape or some shit, and I was like, wait, what? Metaphorically or like literally? I gotta listen to it again, but that's what I'm saying. Like, you gotta listen to Kendrick albums more than once to really get it, to hear all the bars, because every single line is just something significant. So I think it's fair to say that Kendrick is just miles ahead of J. Cole. Bro, the last J. Cole album, yo, that shit was weak compared to this shit, bro. You kidding me? Oh my God. And as I said, like, a lot of people probably expected it to just be like lyrical, whatever, but it sounds good. Now, I agree with some people on Twitter saying that it doesn't necessarily have any big hits. Like, as I said before, the two bangers that I think could catch on would be, actually, a couple of them I think could. I think at least on TikTok, because radio is like a totally different ball game now. Kendrick's definitely gonna be on it, so that's also gonna help him sell more than a lot of these people who, like, you know, that probably helped Jack, as opposed to say like Yeet, who if he was on, or Cardi, if they were on radio, then they'd probably get a significant amount more because they're just, you know, whatever. But it's just different demographics. I don't know if any people who are still listening to the radio are listening to Yeet anyway, unless it's like XM radio. But regardless, we spoke about 500K. I think 500K. Yeet unfollowed Can again. God damn, bro. Too much beef. Rich Spirit is the best song. I think that was a solid song. The only ones that I didn't really like favorite, they weren't bad songs. It was the interlude and then Crown. And then Worldwide Steppers and United in Grief. But those were like intro songs. And Mother I Sober. Like, I'm not trying to listen to no depressing shit in my playlist. But if I was to listen to the album, it's definitely a good addition. And it's not filler whatsoever. But yeah, Kendrick, goddamn, 8.5 out of 10. That's that. The people who are saying that this album is filler or trash, they're waiting on like Ken Carson's album, or like I saw some people say like they were arguing if Kendrick was top 5, which I agree he is. That doesn't necessarily mean, I'm talking objectively, not necessarily my taste, but some people are like Summers and like Can and whatever, or top 5. I was like, bro, no hate towards Summers and Can, but come on, top 5 like all time? You can't say that. That's just disrespectful. That's crazy. I'm a secret lyrical fan. There was a day in time when I was a big J. Cole fan and a Logic fan, back when he was doing mixtapes, Kendrick, Good Kid, Mad City. There was a time. I'm not just all about these rage beats and whatever like everybody thinks. Like Bob only fucks with rage beats. That's why he didn't fuck with Future's album totally. Nah, dude. Just Future's album, a lot of it was a little bit repetitive. Let's be honest here. I'm only listening to a couple songs off Future's album at this point.